Oh, hello. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing well. As you can tell from the title, I'm going to be going through my 5 top tips for bulking. If you're like me, skinny kid, still a skinny kid, and you're struggling to bulk, and you're wondering what the best tips are for bulking, stick around to the end of the video and you'll find out.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Tip number 1, eat. You need to be in a calorie surplus in order to bulk. Now that's not me saying you need to be in a calorie surplus to build muscle. You can build muscle without being in a calorie surplus. However, if you are wanting to put on some serious size and you are wanting to gain some serious muscle mass, a calorie surplus is the way. You're thinking, Sam, what the f*** is a calorie surplus? There's calorie deficit, calorie maintenance, and calorie surplus. So calorie deficit would be more calories going out than in. So you would be burning more calories than you're eating calories. Calorie maintenance would be calories going in, so what you're eating would match the calories going out, so what you're burning. And a calorie surplus would be you're eating more than you're burning. So the amount of food you're eating is surpassing the amount of calories going out. Now this can be hard, money-wise, fitting in for time. For me, on a bulk, I just don't ever feel hungry. I get to like halfway through the day and I'm like, no mate, no. Now, I used to eat 3,500 calories and I thought, well, other people are eating this much, why aren't I putting on muscle? Why are people eating less than this and putting on more muscle? And that could be a number of reasons. Your genetics, how many calories you're burning per day, how active you are. There's various different factors on why you won't be putting on mass. You need to be in a calorie surplus in order to bulk. This may mean tracking calories. And I know you're thinking, Sam, that's long and boring. I don't want to do that. But if you just use any fitness tracking app, I use MyFitnessPal, you can just scan the barcode, type it in, and it's a bit boring to start with, it's a bit long, but the more you do it and the more you track and log, the easier it gets. It takes me a couple of seconds now, just done, it's all tracked. But I found for me, when I wasn't tracking calories, I thought I was eating loads, I thought I was eating mad amounts. Started tracking, I was like, oh, I'm only eating a couple of thousand, I'm only eating like 2,000 calories. Tracking your calories and tracking what you're eating, so your macro intake, your proteins, fats, carbs, and knowing how many calories in each meal will certainly help. You get I personally follow a meal plan I've made for myself, and I've got the calories down on one column, then protein, carbs and fats, and that just helps me know I'm getting in my correct amount of protein each day and I'm hitting the right amount of calories. If you have been upping your calories and you're at 3,600, 3,700 and you're still not gaining, unfortunately it might mean you still need to be eating more. I got up to like 3,800 calories and I was like, this is crazy, I don't need to be eating more, but I did. For me, I am burning that many calories. I have quite a physical job, I have a fast metabolism. Some people say it's good, I personally don't love it. What your daily activities are, how much exercise you're doing, that all contributes to how many calories you'll burn. Tracking calories will definitely help you hit that goal on eating enough, because you need to be eating in a surplus if you want to put on some serious size. It's not a cookie cutter, like someone could be eating, like Jared could be eating 2,000 calories, putting on a crazy amount of muscle, whereas Jeremy needs to eat 4,200 calories. Like, it's all different for everyone. When you're upping calories, only add on like 200, 250 calories. Don't add on 500 and another 500. That's just excessive. You might only need an extra 300. You've added on more and now you're going to put on more fat. You also need to be making sure you're getting in enough protein. Aim for about 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kg of body weight. If you're not getting in the enough protein, but you're still eating like 3,500 calories, you're not going to be building muscle. It doesn't matter if you're eating loads of junk food, getting in all these mad calories. If you're not getting in a minimum of 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kg of body weight each day, you're not going to build muscle. That's just the science of it. Your muscles need protein in order to repair and grow themselves. And this isn't me saying you should just eat clean 100%, because I don't. I eat like 70-80% of my stuff is nutritional and beneficial towards my goal. The other 20-30% is junk food. It's what I enjoy, like ice cream, Five Guys, whatever, something that you enjoy. Plus it's calorie dense, so it's helping you get towards that goal. But make sure you are getting the nutritional side of it, because you are trying to eat with a purpose. You can't, and I'm not trying to discard dirty bulks. They work for some. I just feel, why eat 80% of it junk food? Because you're just going going to be putting on mostly fat. You're not going to be putting on majority muscle. So just have that in mind when you're bulking. A couple tips for bulking. So liquid calories, they are underrated. In my shake, I do 450 milliliters of milk. I do 1 massive scoop of my protein, and then I put 30 grams of smooth peanut butter in it. And that brings me up to just over 950 calories. And that can be drunk in like 15 seconds. Boom. That in the morning with a bowl of granola. Well, that's like 1300 calories. So just by that's 1 meal, and I've already had 1300 calories. Liquid calories, if you're not on it, get a protein powder you like, mix it with milk, and then slam in some extra stuff. Slam in some oats, slam in some peanut butter, put in a banana, put honey in it, I don't care. Put olive oil in it, anything to build up those calories, because getting in liquid calories is going to be so much easier than eating like 300 grams of rice and like 400 grams of chicken, believe me. A couple of foods that I eat that are quite calorie dense, I have granola, bagels, nuts, these little peanut cookies, they're so good. Just under 100 calories per cookie. Have 5 of those, like, you're sorted, mate. Cheese, milk. When you're going around the store, look at little foods. Like, bagels aren't big. Bagels are not hard to get down. They're like 200 calories. Easy. If you're having like a chicken sandwich, swap that bread out for a bagel. All about switching these little things that aren't that big in calories for something that has a lot more calorie dense, and it will soon add up. Tip number 2. Lift heavy weights. Now, this isn't me saying you need to be powerlifting and need to be lifting like 400 kg. I'm not saying that. But you do need to be putting your muscles under intense pressure. Sam, what does that mean? If you're going to the gym and you're working at an RPE, which is rate of perceived exertion, which I'll put up a scale here, basically 1 sitting down, 10 is like 1 rep max. If you're going in there and you're only working at an RPE of 4 or 5, you're not gonna grow. It might feel tiring, and like you might feel a bit sweaty after, but you're not gonna be growing. You need to be going in at like an RPE of like 7 to 9 to be growing. Probably 8 really. You need to be struggling. Now, I'm not saying you need to train to failure all the time. You shouldn't train to failure on every single set, because it's not beneficial to train to failure all the time, but definitely on the last few reps of your last sets or your working sets, you need to be struggling. You need to be scared under that weight. Not now scared as in I can't lift it, but you need to be like, oh, this is quite heavy. You need to be forcing that muscle to grow. You need to be destroying and ripping that muscle to in order for it to repair and grow bigger. Your muscle is not gonna grow if there's not stimulus. If you're just doing leg press and you're just, no, you need to be looking like this. Work harder in gym. Work on intensity rather than longevity. See people in the gym for like over an hour, 2 hours. You don't need to be in that long. 45 minutes to 60 minutes of vigorous training. That's all you need. It's all a personal thing. I can't tell you how much to lift and like at what weight. You need to be honest with yourself in the gym about, am I really pushing myself? Could I have lifted more? Am I just making excuses? And stick to your rest time, and you're gonna start seeing results when you start pushing yourself more. But like I said, this isn't me saying every session, every weight, every rep you're going 100%, because that's not what I'm saying. But majority of your lifts, you need to be pushing yourself. You can't create diamonds without pressure. Same with muscle. Can't create muscle without a stimulus. Tip number 3, get your sleep in. You need to be sleeping. If you're sleeping 5 hours a night, 4 hours a night, it's not going to work. You're not going to grow. You're not going to build muscle. That's just a fact. You need to be getting minimum 6 hours of sleep. Realistically, you want to be getting 7 or 8 hours of sleep. You're thinking, Sam, 8 hours is way too much. No, there's research out there, there's studies out there that show you need to sleep. One of the benefits of getting 8 hours sleep is it reduces your stress. Huh? We're not about stress, Sam. Why is stress going into muscle building? You don't know. Stress releases cortisol. What's that? That's a catabolic hormone. So when you're stressed, your body is pumping out and producing a catabolic hormone. Now, catabolic means breaking down. When you're stressed, your body is breaking down muscle. If you're not getting enough sleep, you're more stressed. If you're more stressed, you're not building as much muscle. So please, get your sleep in. Get that rest in. We want to get big. We don't want to be stressed. Okay? What else is produced in your sleep? HGH, human growth hormone. Pretty self-explanatory. It helps you grow. It helps increase the growth of muscle tissue, as well as helps regulate your metabolism. So you can see that sleep is quite important for aiding your muscle growth. Just get your sleep in. Just get them Zeds in. Because you're going to get wedged in your sleep, promise you. Number 4, rest. Have your days off. Thinking, Sam, that just seems counterproductive. Surely I need to be in the gym to build muscle.
What's a rest day?
No, you need to be having rest. Your muscles don't grow in the gym. In fact, your muscles shrink in the gym. Your muscles go into a catabolic state when you're in the gym. So when you're in the gym, you're breaking your muscles down. The only reason they look big and swole is because you have loads of blood being pumped into them. All the blood is oxygenating your muscles and providing those targeted areas with the nutrients and minerals it needs. But then when you come out of the gym, after a while, the pumps come off and you're small again. Where your muscle is growing is when you're sitting at home, you're watching TV, you're eating dinner, you're cuddling up with the missus, you're sleeping, you're in the park with your mates. That's when your body's growing, not when you're in the gym. You can't be active 24/7. If you're working out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then on the weekend you're doing sports, when is your body supposed to grow? Your body needs full days off. Not only does it disrupt your hormone cycle when you go to the gym and break down your immune system and break down your muscles. You ever go to the gym on Monday, then on Tuesday at the gym, you feel even weaker than on the Monday. That's because it's breaking your body down. You go every day, you're going to burn out so quickly. You're going to become lethargic and irritated. It's not going to work. You need to have your rest days. A good rule of thumb, for every 2 days you do active physical exercise, have a day off. Now I know that's not going to work for everyone's routine and it doesn't fit for everyone, but try to stick to that as well as you can. Don't be working out 4 days in a row. But if that's all you can do, then that's all you can do. But I would recommend to work out 3-4 times a week. Vigorous training, not half-ass, vigorous 45 to 60 minutes training. I want you tired after that. I want you coming out of that workout like, I could not go again. That's how you should be coming out of your workouts. And enjoy your rest. Find new hobbies, something that's relaxing. On these days off, there's 2 types of rest you can do. You can be doing passive rest, which is laying down, going to the cinema, watching TV, anything like that. Or you can do active rest, which would be going on brisk walks, yoga, gardening, a light swim, anything like that. But please be getting in your rest. Your body is not going to grow. Your rest days are just as, or if not more important than your active days. Think about it. Number 5, be patient, okay? Rome was not built in a day. It just wasn't. Same with your body. It's not going to come in a couple weeks. It's not going to come in a couple months. It's not going to come in a year or 2. It is going to take years to do this. You see people on Instagram or social media where they've gone, this is my 6-week transformation. This is my 3-month transformation. They are on gear. Now, that's not me belittling people on steroids. I'm not trying to throw shade. I have quite a high respect for people in the sport. Not for the people that are out there lying, saying they're natural. You lot are pieces of shit. But it does take hard work. All these people that have amazing physiques, sure, the steroids do aid them a significant amount, but they are hard workers. They have been doing it for years. They have been grinding. They have been sticking to diets. They have not missed days in gym. They rest. They are religious with their training. But don't make this demotivate you. It's going to take a while. It's taken me years to even start to look okay. It is a long process, but fall in love with the process rather than the end goal. You are going to eventually get to your dream body. But don't start working out in May and expect yourself to be looking like Arnold by July, because it's not realistic. If you've been eating junk food and not training and you've been doing no physical activity at all for the last 7 years, why would it suddenly your body be able to look like these amazing athletes in a couple weeks, months? It doesn't make sense. It's going to take years to undo all of the stuff you've been doing to get to where you want to go. Everyone's genetics is different. Some people are more genetically blessed than others, some aren't. Some people can accumulate an insane amount of lean muscle mass within the year. Good for them. That is luck. You can't change your genetics. You can't change how quickly you accumulate muscle mass, how quickly you burn body fat, what your body composition is. You can't change that. So don't beat yourself up. Oh, I don't look like so-and-so. I don't look like this influencer. I don't look like athlete. You're not gonna. These people are the top 1%, the top 0.1%. We're only exposed to the best of the best, the elites. So don't compare yourself to them. Just be happy with your progress. Record photos, log your weights, have a little book, and just be patient. Like I said, fall in love with the process rather than the end goal, and you will keep going. You will get to there eventually. And yeah, that's my 5 tips for the day. So, number 1, eat. Eat. Just keep eating and get your protein of that as well. Number 2, lift heavy weights. Force your muscle to grow. Create that stimulus for your muscle to rebuild. Number 3, get your sleep in. Get them 7-8 hours sleep. I want to be hearing them Z's, Count them sheep. Number 4, have your rest days. Take your days off. Rest. Go to the cinema. Do some knitting. Don't be in the gym all the time, that is. And be patient. Just be patient. It's going to take time. It's going to take years. Even people that aren't on steroids that you see have got incredible physiques. You ask them, they've been training for like 10 plus years. Why are you expecting to look like them in a year or 2 or 4 years? It's going to take time. Just love your body. Be happy with yourself because you're doing great. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I've had a blast making this. I hope this has helped anyone. I hope you can take stuff away from this. Let me know down in the comments what your best bulking tips are. And yeah, let me know what other videos you want to watch. As always, like, share, subscribe and all that. And I'll see you in the next one.